Russia is the world's third-largest producer of crude oil and a dominant energy superpower. Yet right now, two-thirds of its regions are reporting severe civilian fuel supply issues. In occupied Crimea, a state of emergency was declared, banning civilian fuel sales entirely for periods this summer. Deep within the Russian mainland, drivers are utilizing crowdsourced apps just to find gas stations that aren't dry, often triggering physical fights in long, hours-long queues. How does a nation sitting on oceans of oil find itself unable to protect its own gas pumps? The answer lies in a highly calculated, deeply asymmetric Ukrainian campaign that has permanently broken the geography of Russian logistics. And the economic trap it has set for the Kremlin might be one they cannot afford to fix. Understand Geopol. Phase 1. The refinery bottleneck. To understand this crisis, we have to look at the geography of oil. Russia has no shortage of raw crude. But you can't pour crude oil into the gas tank of a civilian car or a military transport. It must be refined. Historically, Russia built its largest, most sophisticated oil refineries in the western part of the country, close to its population centers and European export markets. But in late 2025 and stretching heavily into 2026, Ukraine shifted the paradigm of its drone campaign. Instead of targeting military bases, hundreds of long-range domestic drones targeted Russia's energy infrastructure with surgical precision. Satellite imagery showing the destruction at major plants like Kapotnya near Moscow or the Tenneco refinery superimpose a data counter tracking refined product capacity loss. Followed by waves of strikes, Russia's gasoline production plummeted by roughly 25 to 28%. By striking critical distillation columns, massive, highly complex pieces of engineering that Russia cannot easily replace due to Western technology sanctions, Ukraine achieved a massive bottleneck. On peak summer days, Russian refineries were producing only about 85,000 tons of gasoline against a national demand of 110,000. Russia didn't lose its oil, it lost the ability to process it. Phase 2. The cruise to the front. While the national drop in production created a deficit, the situation reaches a boiling point the closer you get to the front lines. The occupied territories, especially Crimea, are living through a logistical nightmare. Gasoline supplies are under constant threat. Before the war, Russia's domestic gasoline supply barely covered its peak summer demand. When you cut production by a quarter, something has to give. Overlay a massive war machine that consumes millions of gallons of diesel and fuel daily. The military machine takes priority over the citizen, and the Kremlin made its choice clear. The military gets fuel first. Whatever is left goes to the civilians. In the occupied territories, fuel must travel via vulnerable, exposed choke points. Strikes on fuel trucks and rail lines mean transporting gas is an existential risk. With supplies choked out, authorities were forced to ration fuel to just 20 liters per customer, eventually halting civilian sales entirely to preserve stocks for the military. The knock-on effect? The complete collapse of Crimea's lucrative summer tourism industry, a vital economic pillar for the occupied region. Phase 3. The Kremlin's invisible crisis. The Kremlin's immediate reaction to the optics of fuel queues in an oil-rich state was characteristically bureaucratic. They hid the data. In 2023, crude production data was classified. In 2024, petroleum product data disappeared. By mid-2026, Rostat officially stopped publishing retail gas prices. If the citizens can't see the numbers, the Kremlin hopes they won't realize how widespread the rot is, but you can't hide a line at a gas pump. To fix the shortage, Moscow has been forced into expensive, desperate alternatives. Russia is now actively importing fuel from its neighbors. They are buying heavily from Belarus and Kazakhstan, spurring a massive multi-million-dollar fuel smuggling market across the Kazakh border. Even more ironically, Russian crude oil sent to India is being refined there and shipped back to Russia at a premium. This brings us to the deepest reality, the financial loop. Russia can technically keep its gas stations running by importing fuel and subsidizing companies, but every single one of these fixes drains state finances already stretched to the limit. The Central Bank of Russia has admitted that surging gasoline prices are driving overall inflation up, forcing them to push interest rates higher. Long-term government bond yields are approaching a staggering 15%, making domestic borrowing incredibly expensive for the government. By targeting the vulnerable, concentrated nodes of Russia's oil refining geography, Ukraine didn't just stop tanks on the battlefield, they forced a compounding fiscal crisis. The real question is, what part of the Russian state economy will break next? Thanks for watching Understand Geopol. Hit the like button and subscribe for more breakdowns.